Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. So here I am back in the Outer Lands. I've run around and I collected this rune tablet off of this pedestal out in one of the rooms. And so I went and researched it and found out that there's this little thing acts like a key. And what I had to do was do even more searching until I found the door that this key operates against. So here I am at the ancient locking mechanism. Let's right click with this. Now I'm at full health, full prot 4, well, pretty much, Volhorn the Mighty. So I understand that this is going to be a boss battle. Okay. Black bubble, something, something. Okay. So, wonderful. Let's see how I do. Not that good. Okay. Already I've been withered. Mushroom the Mighty. I'm not even denting him. Ah! Okay. Oh, I dented him a little tiny bit. Very tiny. Oh, okay. Guess he had some kind of shield up on him. Or, okay. Enraged by my powerful blows? Okay. So what did that do? I'm not sure what that did. Other than some sort of damaging sparks around there. Okay, well I can place torches now. That did some stuff. I've got not sure what that gave me. Okay, well, I kind of expected a little more, but oh well. What can you do? Ancient stairs. Rune stones. More Eldritch obelisks. And I think that's it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, Primordial Pearl. The very fabric of magic seems to buckle each time it pulses. Yes, I did read about this. Okay, so what I need to do is scan it. It's got a massive amount of stuff. And what that should have done was unlocked, finally, in the Thaumonomicon. Let's go under Eldritch. So down here, great, we have now opened a new wing here with the Primordial Pearl. Great. So the Primordial Pearl, I found a new puzzle that this is a pearl that acts like infinite V. Okay. So I have two more primordial node manipulation. So what this should do so this allows me to basically design a node, a custom node, but it burns up one pearl each time. So and what it also does is it unlocks this advanced alchemical furnace. And so that's actually what I think I want to craft first, because that will not destroy the pearl. So let me clean up here and make my way back to the overworld. Alright, so back in the overworld, let's check out what I've been up to lately. So I polished off all of the bees that I need for the Bees and Trees quest. In addition, I've created one withering bee, as well as the draconic bee. So in theory, I should be able to eventually gather up enough, enough of these draconic dust here that draconic dust comes from the draconic bees, um, which then forms a draconic chunk, which the draconic chunk with a essence of false life, which is I think one of the Thaumcraft things. Nah, actually, I think I can just craft it soulful wax. Well, what makes soulful wax? Sanguine, soul. In any case, I should be able to work my way up towards creating dragon eggs, but I don't really need to do that anymore. So, yeah. Well, a dragon egg, essence of scornful oblivion. I don't know what you do with that other than make oblivion frames, which I have really no need for anymore. But what I did want to do was show that with all my bee stuff, let's head back to the bees and trees quest line. So down here under silk, drops, mesh, etc., etc., etc. These 9 items I have manually placed into this chest. Let me just clear the inventory a little. Sorry about that. Okay, so in this chest, I've basically created some spots for all those 9 items. And so if I just grab the first row here out of each, then that should be enough for me to do a manual detect. Ah, great. So I've now gotten fruit samples. Son of a gun. Okay, lemon, walnut, chestnut. Okay. Well then. I guess that's where the trees quest line comes in. So lemon, lemon, walnut, chestnut. Alright, so the key to finishing this quest is that the fruit needs to be part of the forestry fruit, not Pam's Harvest Craft. So this walnut comes from the common walnut sapling, which should come from throwing a lime sapling in a mutatron. I need to mix lime and hill cherry pollen. So this is another thing that's going to be, another hunt for the DNA piece. So let's see. So walnuts from lime and cherry. Helps if I can spell. The lime tree it's going to be from birch and apple oak. And I'm a little worried that apple oak pollen doesn't sound very common. But it won't let me click it. Okay. So silver birch, not regular birch. Alright, this is going to take a lot of research, I think. Our lemon. Lemon from forestry, lemon sapling comes from silver lime again, and silver lime and hill cherry. So that tells me maybe my walnut, silver lime, and hill cherry. Okay. Well, that's good. I guess it's going to be a random mutation of that. And then going for the third chestnut. Sweet chestnut should come from walnut and hill cherry. So it sounds like all I really need to do is make this hill cherry, common walnut. Okay. So let me figure out what it takes to make hill cherry pollen. Alright, I've cleared all the trees, and just as a frame of reference, this is how, where you see the flower line is as far as the bees are able to pollinate. So anything I plant close to here is going to basically get the first dibs on the bees when it comes towards the cross DNA exchange, pollination. So let's take a look at one of the precursors I'm going to need, which is the treealyzer. So right here under the forestry for Minecraft tree, I'm going to need some copper, redstone, diamond, and glass pane. Not that complicated, but what was important there is that it's something I have to make in the carpentry block. The treealyzer. Okay, and 1 diamond. So let's head over to the bees area. So I had created this second carpenter a while back that was going to be fed by water. I don't want the beealyzer version. I want the treealyzer version. Okay, great. So let's throw in all the raw materials I need, and that should pick up that yes, it's that I do want to make a treealyzer. So let's wait this out. Okay, and there we go. 1 treealyzer. So from what I was reading, what I'll need to do is take some normal trees. So in this case, let's bring up a birch tree, and I need to throw it into the treealyzer. So what I need is more honey. Let's pick that back up and grab my honey. So I'm currently at 4,000 pieces of honey. Right, there we go. And this is now converted into a stack of silver birch. So again, it's going to have a primary and secondary chromosome traits. I'm going to need to extract the species and crossbreed them. But the thing that's a little different is I need to use a grafter to make some of this. So now that I have the right kind of tree, let's plant it. Let's do a little more strategically than I did before. So let's put one of those here. Let's grab some of the apple oak saplings that I had that seemed to have popped up when I chopped down all these trees. So let's just every other one I'll lay it out with a 2-block break. There we go. Let's grab some bone meal to kind of speed things up a bit. There we go. There we go. And for most of this, from what I've read, is I'm going to have to wait until the bees actually pollinate. And my clue was that I should be looking out for what's called for discolored leaves, and then I would want to hit them with the grafter. And in theory, it should start crossing the traits between the apple oaks and the silver birch. Alright, so one thing that's apparently important for me is that I need either spectacles or Oh, well, this is actually a lot easier. Or the apiarist hat. Um, in order to see the mutation. So each one of these is going to need, okay, guess what? I'm going to go for spectacles because it's just a lot easier if I were to do that. Um, so spectacles. Okay, I'm going to need some my glass panes. Of course, I didn't create those. Spectacle, accessory spectacles. No idea. Alright, let's just grab one and throw them on and see if I can start to see the difference in the trees. Alright, let's look around, Anything, any discolored anything? Alright, here we go. We finally have something that looks discolored. So let's try hitting this with the industrial grafter. Ooh, okay, I did not expect that, but hey, I just got, hey, okay, just cleared all the leaves. I should have emptied my inventory first, because now I'm not sure how that worked out. I guess I have an apple oak leaf. Okay. Jungle sapling, I'm not sure where that came from. Silver birch with the jungle. Okay, let me see if I'm collecting any pollen. Pulsating, unstable. So, I need to wait until I get some apple tree pollen. And one way to do that I was looking at is this flowering upgrade. So if I add this to the industrial grafter, it's supposed to increase the amount of pollen that the bees will generate when they're basically working. And actually, I think I want the lifespan and flowering ought to do it. So, oh right, so the flowering upgrade is basically just a different color object, rose red, lapis, etc., etc., around an upgrade frame, and that will receive upgrade pollen maximum pollen collection. I wonder if I have to explicitly add this to the industrial. Yeah, okay. Let me try adding some of this to at least this Thaumcraft. Okay, well I can at least work on the formulas. No, I can't. Actually, this is very annoying. Let's grab some of that silk wisp out of here. I don't see. Up here's another stack of 64. So let's throw it in the main ME system and work on that formula. So with a bronze gear and a sieve, that should be enough to make the sieve upgrade object. So let's throw it in the ME system and crank out a couple. Of course. Oh, let's throw this in the ME system. and start. What do I want to give up? Automation and upgrade is what's going to loop the generations. Let's try getting rid of the lifespan upgrades. There we go. Sieve upgrade, which I assume enables pollen collection. Since these are on the top row, I don't need to worry about the open sky. So let's throw these in here. Okay. And we'll see if that's enough for this to get going. Alright, I seem to have gotten pretty lucky already, because as I was grafting the trees, out comes one silver lime sapling. So what I'm going to do is just plop this down and hit it with a bunch of bone meal. And that should be the start of my crossbreeding with both the oak and the silver birch. So let's get that going again. And let's throw down some more oaks. And then hopefully I can start to see some pollen working its way back through the system. Well, how about that? Right here in the middle, I already have starting to see some pollinated silver lime. So I've already gotten a second silver lime. Actually, I have a whole bunch of them. So why don't I plant another row back here and try to increase the chance of crossbreeding. Alright, I finally got my first piece of pollen. So it looks like I picked up an apple oak pollen out of somewhere. So what I really need is a single birch pollen, and then I can craft up a hill cherry with the mutagen. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Alright, finally I have a silver birch pollen here in the middle. So let's grab myself a oak, apple oak, and throw them both into the Mutatron. Bip bip. So that's going to be the choice of a. Oh wait, let's go back and check that again. Hill cherry should be silver lime. Sorry. Okay. Silver lime. Grab one of these guys. So once I hit that with hit a single tree with the grafter, give me like a bajillion of these silver saplings. So, alright, so white willow, hill cherry. Thank you very much. I'll take a hill cherry. Then let's throw that down in the middle of the active pollination area and see what pops out. Alright, let's throw it down over here. There we go. Bip bip bip. Okay, now I should have hill cherry mixed in. Let me hit it all with the grafter and then see if I can get some more saplings out of this. Great. Oh, excellent. Look at all these saplings, 22. Alright, so I'm going to do a little cleanup and then restructure, see if I can get the right lime and hill cherry formulas. Okay, and I'm finally getting some cherry hill pollen. So let's grab a stack of that, or what I have of that, and I'm going to need to mix up the 2 limes, and then I'll make an extra walnut. So let's grab the lime. I have a couple in my inventory. Alright, so let's just head over to the Mutatron. Throw in the hill cherry, the silver lime. I'll grab 1 lemon, and then I'll grab 2 of these common walnut. And if I do it right, I should have, I think, enough. Well, maybe by the time I get back, the chestnut will be ready. But let's grab another common walnut. And just to double check, the chestnut will need another hill cherry pollen. I'm just clicking the wrong thing here. Yep, here's 1 more hill cherry pollen. So let's throw in this common walnut, and then throw in this cherry pollen, and grab our chestnut sapling. Nice. Alright, so let's do 1 more massive clean out with the industrial grafter. Oh boy, look at all these saplings. Alright, I'll be right back when I have things planted. Alright, I should have paid a little bit more attention to detail because the common walnut sapling is actually a 2x2 tree, not a single tree, so I was burning a lot of bone meal, basically doing nothing. So let me hit this with a little bit of bone meal. 3, 4. There we go. And I should have one massive walnut tree. So one thing I've been noticing is that when I start to activate some of these with bone meal and they turn colors as fruit, the harvester over here, the fruit picker, just goes absolutely crazy with forestry. So let me take a look at my lemon supply. I'm already up to over 8,000 lemons. And so that walnut that I just activated, yeah, I'm up to 158 already. So of the, oh, sorry. Alright, I'm back, and I think I found the problem. So what I ended up doing was I noticed a pattern. So I ended up with 15,000 lemons from my stack of 4 fruit pickers. And I noticed that the only thing it was picking was lemons. So I decided to chop down all of the lemon leaves, and I noticed that it immediately started picking cherries. And then it got stuck on all the cherries. And here at 1,000 cherries. And so the problem seems to be that the Mine Factory Reloaded fruit picker is not actively clearing the forestry leaf status to show that the fruit is picked. And so it just picks and picks and picks and picks. And so, for example, if I just take one of these fruit pickers and place it up against the mature chestnut, see that it starts kicking out chestnuts. And, I don't particularly, yeah, I've already overflown. So the problem is this is going to run down till it runs out of energy. And it's not updating any of the blocks to show that the fruit's picked. So what I did was end up throwing a tesseract on the back, hooking it to my item return channel. And what we can see is that I should start churning out chestnuts, but I already have more than enough here at 192. Energy, work, and idle. So this is more than adequate in picking the fruit. So just to finish off this quest, let's grab chestnuts. Let's grab walnuts. 14. Let's grab lemons. A lot. Let's throw out another fruit picker here. Okay, got some more. Oh, that's the chestnuts, no wonder. Alright, so let's throw it back here next to the walnuts. Great. So that should be filling up my my walnut collection. So let's check in on the quest. And with that, manual submit. I've now completed bees and trees. Alright, so with that, I'm going to call it a day. Yes, I'm wearing the apiary helmet. I did eventually upgrade to that. So with that, I'm calling it a day. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like, and I will see you next time on Agrarian Skies 2. Bye!